Good morning. The Building and Facilities Committee will now come to order at 10:01. We are going to be doing a site walk at vacant buildings, and thank you for coming along and taping this meeting. We will be starting out meeting Adam Furno down at the old fire station on Cottage Street, and then we'll take it from there. Everybody ready? And Matt needs a ride.
Yeah, I'll just add one thing. You have no Open Meetings Act restrictions. This is a properly posted meeting.
Yeah.
You have a quorum and the minutes will be taken, so you can talk about whatever you want to, ask whatever you want to.
Thank you.
There are no limitations.
Thank you. All right.
Did you want to do roll call?
We can do a roll call.
Linda Brown.
Raymond Klotz.
Fred Fontaine.
Todd Werby.
Shirley Masinski. Thanks for the reminder. All right. Ready to go? Thank you, the egg box is Linda.
Oh, very well.
Oh,
Don't mind, there's not much light. They don't keep light.
Hey,
That's all you get though, that's it. As far as it goes.
this is my truck.
This is
If we ever have an emergency, I'm coming, me and Adam.
They'll drive through anything on it.
Still all moving, that's all.
We don't go anywhere though. We'll climb any mountain. We have an empty day here. What the hell's going on?
Hot boxes, so.
Oh, the hot box.
Hot box up today. Yeah, it's all, yeah. Shirley, how you doing?
Steel construction. I think this is the new spot. The new-
So,
thank you, Adam, for providing us this opportunity.
Highway.
As the highway superintendent, yes. So we can observe these buildings inside and see what we do.
So just a couple little feedback. This section here was 1884. This was sometime in the 50s. The block part was added on. I don't exactly know when in the 50s. But again, this was designed for horse carriages, the horse carriage, everything there. It's only kept at 40 because as you can feel, it doesn't warm up in here at all. It's just enough so the water in the tanker truck doesn't freeze and the boats don't, they winterize them, but nothing freezes. That's all it is. And it's basically building maintenance has some storage here. Fire's got storage, a lot of storage here, and then the highway uses this bay for a hot box that's out on the road right now. So, the back steps I took off it's on the back side of the building, you won't see them. I took them down about 2 weeks ago. It was so rotted, I was afraid a kid would walk up there and he'd fall down. So we just knocked them down and took them away. And I boarded up the door upstairs because the kids broke into it and set off fire extinguishers. And you'll see that's a trend in all our buildings that are vacant. Kids all break into them. Some adults did and stole all the copper out of the old BFW building, but we'll get there when we get there. But
Sure, Linda?
So this is for, like, state forest,
State forest fires, yep.
and this is ours.
Yep, correct.
There was no way that would fit in our current highway.
No.
It's so tall.
No, exactly, correct.
Okay.
This is the fire department, but yeah, this won't fit. Actually, when the new highway truck comes, one of our trucks is coming down here and the hot box has to go up there because I can't fit the height in the front garage, I can't fit the truck. So newer trucks are bigger. They're designed for more weight versus the older trucks. So one of my older trucks is gonna have to come down here and the hot box is gonna have to go up front. We're gonna have to shuffle around everything as you see, and as you guys, most of you toured the highway department
Yes,
in the
we
past.
did. Yes.
But it could be stored in a new highway.
A new highway garage, correct,
As opposed
exactly.
to
And
the
that's
fire
a
department.
lot of that we discussed back, the old antique fire truck that's back there. Put it at the new highway garage if we get a new highway department, so there's plenty of room, the senior bus, things like that needed our backhoe, our grader that are outside, those things need to come inside. Our chippers at the mobile pipeline property, Buckeye, that's stored there, bringing stuff back undercover where it needs to be undercover, so it lasts longer. better for the equipment, so.
Is there any type of alarm system in here, like if the heat goes out and it freezes?
No. We're down here often enough, honestly, with the storage of my ice melt and everything that comes down here, the hot box, our guys are patching once a
It'll be
week.
noticed.
Yeah, it'll be noticed, yep. And everything is winterized. I mean, it's not like it's not, but it's just, we try to keep it affordable.
Yeah. Anyone else? Questions?
How did this post end up bending like that?
So that was an old rescue truck that was there. Yeah, and they backed into it one time. It spun around. That's the reason it's facing around.
Okay.
Yeah, it spun around. We put it back in and it spun it around, but yeah.
It's not really bearing any weight right now.
No, it wasn't doing it. It's not. Unfortunately, back in the day, this was the fire station. We left here in 2000. This was our fire station. I've been on long enough. I started in 1998. We worked out of this station, so all our trucks were literally like the highway garage. Everything's like tight. You can barely fit
Much
between.
better.
Yeah.
So let's have, you want to go up and fashion light bulb?
I'm not accustomed to Dolly Hole's big decoration. He's usually holding something up.
Yeah, this is all we can do here upstairs. There's no stairs upstairs, and it's all boarded off. Basically, again, you see the ceilings like starting to come down a little bit in a lot of spots. The front eaves are like, they've been open for many years. Like I said, unfortunately, we just have storage everywhere in these buildings like this. It's not much to see, but storage.
You get rodents. You get rodents.
Oh yeah, in here, yeah. We like I said, we have some traps that we set out here. The good part is most of it, like I said, unfortunately, there's no food down here, so they don't stay long if they are in here. Usually they head right out. But yeah, like that four-wheelers, the police departments, that surfboard was part of the police department dive team that they had. Some of these boats, one of these boats was the police department, so they turned it over to the fire department. So this I know was given to us also. Yeah, yep. These are all active. We have 3 boats, 2 one underneath the highway garage, with the old barn. That's back up, but these 2 are the ones we primarily use all the time. So. Unfortunately, like you see that, the heat won't stop running. Anytime these 12 days, these people.
Just to let you know, I did invite the historic commission, but none of them that were at the meeting anyhow were able to attend at this time. But, and I think I'm not sure if they did a tour of this building.
I don't know about this one. I think we did the VFW in grammar school. Correct. Yep, we did. I believe we did.
Yep.
Yep. Correct.
Okay. But they were invited.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons I felt it was important because there were people saying, "Oh, we ought to preserve this."
Correct.
So,
In 2013, when I first took over as maintenance manager, I asked for $50,000 to button up the outside of this building, just because I saw the fact that it was falling apart, the eaves were coming down, everything, and
Sure.
basically the town administrator at the time said, "You're throwing good money in a bad building at this point," and that's what he said. So, like I said, it was a town meeting. I asked for it. It was denied, but again, it serves a purpose. Mr. Wojcik and I have discussed whether maybe this part comes down and this part gets kept, and you add a small little piece. Because of the water behind us, you really got to be careful on the conservation part of it, but how you can add a piece here or there, or what you can do. So I mean, there's been discussions a lot of different ways, because the storage is needed in town. As you see, every building that we go to, the Buckeye property, stuff like that every department has this, and needs this.
It's asphalt shingle, and how old is it?
Yeah, so that one, this, Shirley, you may have to help me on this one, because this one in the old grammar school, the only 2 I couldn't remember how it was. I'm going to say early 2000s. This one in the old grammar school were done. I have all the other dates, but I don't remember this one. It was long before me, unfortunately, but that's it. The old grammar school and this one were done at the same time. I have like I said, I have all the other dates for all the
Type
towns.
of a roof, it's a pitched roof slab,
It's a pitch roof.
so it's probably
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah, usually if they did them, a lot of them are like 30, 40 year roofs, shingles, sometimes 50 if you got the right one. So.
Well, it seems dry, there's no obvious water
No,
damage anywhere.
no, there's no
Yeah.
water, nothing, everything's been, you know, like I said, besides that eve there, it's been dry. Like I said, it's not in the greatest shape.
The outside of this section is just wood. It's no
Correct.
hazardous
No.
shingles.
Nothing there, this is all there.
No insulation.
No. No. And upstairs was just a small meeting room with a little kitchen area off of it. Like I said, the kids had broken into it, smashed the window, so we boarded it all up. We took the stairs down recently, so you can't even go up there. We boarded up the door, so they'd stop breaking into it. It's like just a meeting room, one floor area, wooden floor, and then it's a little kitchen off to the side with a crawl space that came over underneath this for just storage too. There's nothing
Is
up
that
there.
all disconnected, the kitchen?
Yeah, there's nothing in it. Yeah, exactly. Most of the stuff was actually taken to the highway department back in '99, and they use it in a little
But I
kitchen.
mean,
that we
like
have
the
now.
plumbing.
Yeah,
There's no
yeah,
water
everything. There's
up
no
there.
water in here, nothing. No. Nope.
So you took down the stairs, so
Correct.
right now there's
There's
no
no-
accessibility
no.
to upstairs?
No, we had it all boarded off anyway because the
Sure.
kids kept breaking
Yeah.
into it, but it was so dangerous that the stairs were just falling down. And my luck is the kids will play around on it and the whole stairs will collapse. So there was nothing holding them up there, you know, by a lot. So we took them down.
Now, I don't know if we should just say kids, because sometimes.
Yeah, true.
Sometimes,
Yeah,
like
adults?
I said, I
Yeah.
don't know if we
Yeah.
should just say kids.
Yeah, true. I get it.
Sometimes
Yep.
they're.
Oh yeah. Well, when we get to the VFW, you can tell that was adults who stole the copper, who cut the boiler apart, who did stuff like that. You know, they did the Brown House in the VFW at the same time, right after the town purchased the Brown House. Not too long, they broke into both and stole all the copper, all the plumbing, you know, everything like that. The boilers, like I said, they're there, but they're not operational anyway. Both of them were shut down. So that's the good part. But they stole anything that was worth anything in that building.
Okay, so any further questions, anyone regarding this building? And-
Yes, I would like to, I don't know if it's proper at this time, but what is your opinion on this section and this section, which is a little newer? What's the stability?
I would say this section is good. I would definitely do something with this section. I think that with the eaves being open as long as they have, you know, the moisture you're probably getting up on the second floor a little bit. I would say a small package steel building added to this section
Okay.
would make the most sense. As long as you stay, like I said, I don't know the conservation rules in that, but in my opinion, the space is needed. So I would say, and to keep the lot the way it is, this I guess was the old town hall
Yeah.
to the right at one point, you know, and since the town only owns a very small footprint here, from what I looked at the maps, you know, this would be a nice little package steel building and then continue to be used for the
It's
fire
right
department.
in the center.
Correct. Yep. And if not, and if, like I said, it's all based on the board of selectmen, but if they decide that a small package steel building makes more sense to put it at the fire station and take all their stuff out of here and you know, another use, you know, like I said, there's a lot of little dominoes that come along with this, unfortunately. But I know the highway department and the maintenance, like I said, we use it daily. You know, we're in here, our guys are actually up there waiting to put the hot box back this morning. So,
All right.
Is it possible that it's actually okay up there? Even with that open, water would have to be driven in there.
It is. I mean, like I said, the roof's solid, but I can tell you the tower in the back here is about to fall off probably at some point. When I first started in 2013, I wanted to see if you could still walk up there. Mistake. The whole thing shifted on me at one point. I shouldn't have been in it. But I wanted to see, and unfortunately the windows and all that have been broken for many years, so the water runs down the backside through it. It's not even safe to have someone boarded up. It's that unstable. When it shifted on me, I knew at that point no one should be up there
So we can
reboarded.
look at the tower from outside?
Correct. You can look at it, but you can see, like I
Yeah.
said, I've gone up it, and I did it my first year here, and it's not stable, and I wouldn't recommend anyone even trying. Even to board it up, it's that bad. But eventually that's going to come off. I don't know when. It's attached fairly, you know, good, I guess. That's why it's still here. But, and I believe that was put on in the 40s for the Cold War, from what I found on my documents. I've been trying to dig through. So.
All right, let's look outside and then we'll.
Right at the fire
Best
tower.
way to look at the tower.
Oh, right around the back
Yeah.
side. Yep. On that side.
Yep.
So the old town hall was tiny.
It was right here from what I saw in the old pictures. It was right up against there.
Okay.
Sure. I remember those,
Right
yep.
here, just to go up to the second floor, the door was on the right.
Yep.
Like I said, we just recently took them down. And then again, the tower itself. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I know this was here, but I've never seen it. Yeah.
When I went up there that one time, and I think John probably still has, there was a couple of Cold War flyers in there, what to look for during the Cold War. Because they used to man up there, and they'd walk across this little, like, I don't know, walk around, like area to walk around,
Yeah.
and they would stand there and they try to identify planes and stuff. So, yeah.
Actually, I did that with my mom and dad in Buckeye
Okay.
at the middle school, which is now the Catholic
Okay.
school, and up in the tower. And I just found like a band for the eye, and we were
Yep.
part of identifying planes. Yeah. Why I asked another reason asking the historic commission is because of something like this. And we are constant, and in the historical society, how is it even going up, you know? Why don't you do something
Looks like those cables used to go somewhere. Or
Yeah.
cable in there.
Exactly. Yeah. They,
that a cable going from that?
it was. I think that was like electricity. An old conduit line. But the big cable here is this one that's just kind of hanging here now. But used to do, you know, used to have. I don't know if they had a pulley system or whatever it was.
Another one on the other side.
Yeah. Exactly. Private guy that we have, but I tried like to have the state to get involved. Not a state property, as long as they take it over. All right. So do you want to go to the old elementary school?
Yeah,
Right
you
here?
want to go there
Yeah.
next?
Yeah. We'll just do the old elementary
Okay.
school,
All
and then
right.
we'll.
That's great.
No basement here, right? Just
Nope. No basement, just a slab.
Sure. It'll probably be freezing cold because it's been so long.
No, there was a little porch here that was all here. That both front and back were taken down many years ago. Yeah.
So the awning flashed right into the brick.
Yep.
Is Uxbridge short today?
Sounds like it. I know we've been going there all morning.
So before we go in, do you want to start? Let's take a, while we're outside. What do you think, Adam?
So this one, it needs some repointing. The outside, honestly, is pretty solid. It just the inside. I've taken a lot of people over the years since I've been a maintenance guy through here, looking at it. The inside's a complete gut. Like you need to gut everything and then start with new electrical, you know, everything. But the outside, with some repointing, is solid. And a lot of people like the old brickwork, the old
Yeah.
design. I mean, if you get to the second floor, there's some old wooden beams that are beautiful. I mean, things like that. Again, like I said, it needs a lot of work. A lot of people look at it and, like, you know, how much work do you want to put into it? And I think the right person. One point I took a lawyer who wanted a lawyer's office with a couple apartments upstairs. I thought that was, you know, good use. I've talked to some some part of the school, like a private school that was looking into it at one point for different uses, but nothing ever came through over the years. So.
Do you want to look out around the back and everything?
You know, one of the things some years ago we did do was put money into it to get all the guano out of the upstairs and put a new roof on. But time has gone by, and how's the roof?
The roof's still in good shape right now, but I think, like I said, I want to say it was 2006.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, time's ticking by, and
Right.
and again, like I said, you'll see this. The kids vandalize the side of it. They break in. They try. We've changed to different screws, so it's harder for them to get in. We've done it, added extra plywood. We keep doing it, but every once or twice a year, I I have a piece of plywood ripped off because they're all interested to see inside for some reason. But
Oh, yeah.
Are the windows still intact behind the porch?
no, some of them are, some aren't. Some are, some are really nice, but then there's others that have been just broken and they just boarded them up and that was it. So.
And there were issues as far as, at one point, there was some discussion about apartments and who would be in these apartments, and the school was having issues with it. I don't know if that was ever finalized, but anyhow, here we are, grand old building, and we need to look into what could possibly, whether sell. It's up to, again, the town fathers and their recommendation, but we need to give input into it.
I have a question. So
Yeah.
what size is this lot? Isn't it like just an acre? Or
I don't know this one. I know it was changed at one point.
What I'd like to do is have get some maps with the acreage on all these buildings, and we can look at it at our next meeting.
And just for information, I know Matt has the report because I did find it in Ricky's files. The asbestos has been removed, the boiler's gone from here, the oil tank is supposedly gone, which was right out here.
Yeah.
So all it is lead paint. Like there's a lot of lead paint,
Yeah.
but I mean, that's the major concern with it. But all the asbestos stair treads and everything have been removed. You'll see if you walk in the stairs, you'll see the lips. You can see all the asbestos stair treads have been taken out a long time ago. So I believe it's lead paint. Well, I know it's lead paint, but that's pretty much the biggest hazard. You'll see the sheetrock that's peeling off in the basement, plaster, it's all falling apart, stuff like that. But when you want to walk
All
around
right.
Is this
outside,
the
inside.
easiest access?
It is,
Yeah.
correct. This
Yeah.
is the easiest
Yeah.
one. It's
I
Is
might
there
have-
another on the back of the
there is, but it's
it's-
there's no ramp to go up
Yeah.
it. The same old porch was removed the same way.
Yeah.
So do you want to look at the back of the building first or
No,
go inside?
let's go inside.
You want help, Shirley? I'll help you out.
No, go ahead.
Sure.
No,
Well, if somebody wants to
There is
sit
no-
behind
no, it's okay.
Yeah, there's no light.
In baseball, we call that backing up. I want to back up the play. The throw goes to the outfield, I'll bring it back home.
If you fall, I'll be going on.
So like I said, see the lips right here, this was all asbestos, so the lips are still, it was asbestos tile, I guess, the way they found.
All right.
So this is a haunted house, for anyone who doesn't know, it was a haunted house we used at one point. Right now it's used for fire training. Like you said, you can see again, the lead paint on the ceiling, everything's peeling off to it. Basically the first floor is similar to the second floor. Both floors have the same layout. No, it's all from the haunted house.
This one's completely loose.
Look at all, even over there, like everything. Yeah, someone another draw. But.
Wait for us.
Yep, we're not going anywhere. You're good. Here. Right now, it's fire training and it's the only thing that's in here.
Yeah,
But
but they don't, oh, wow.
yeah, see, that's what's happening. Like you said, and that's.
The peeling.
Yep,
and
with the four-scape plaster that's falling off. In the basement, it's worse. And the same layout, like I said, first floor and second floor, the same exact layout.
Right.
Stairwell in the back, same as you entered here, right there.
And
Oh,
the
wow.
steel used to be so nice.
Oh, and there's a nice window, I believe, in the
Yes.
front of the back. I don't know. Yeah, there is. I don't know if there's a front, if it's here or if it's that one. I remember seeing, yeah, there's one right here. It's a broken window, but it's got the rounded
Yes.
stairwell.
Yes.
Rounded window.
Yeah. And that is really
Yeah.
nice. Yeah. Yeah.
These are all hardwoods under here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all hardwood floors.
Yeah. Yep.
But again, it's the old electrical wiring,
Oh.
there's nothing.
You got multiple layers of paint.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they painted it for the haunted house, so.
Yeah.
Really, what it was back in the day.
Well, it's blue.
It was a great haunted house at one point, I can show you that. I was a kid, I used to work in it, I know.
Yeah, it's usually like painting on.
Everywhere. Usually somewhere.
Actually, my phone is a bit better.
Once again, it's dry. Yeah, no, this one at least, like I said, they did a great job on the roof on it, they sealed it up nice, you know, like I said, it is dry.
It was awful.
Yeah, I was before me, but they said, this one, at least I can say I know it's solid.
I started in ninth
I
grade.
think it's got great bones to it, I'd love to see someone do something with this. I really do.
Ninth through high school.
You can remember some.
No, we moved here in '68, so we was the same paths until eighth grade.
Seven and eight.
Because they did the sale. Yeah.
My house is basically the same. Racks, floors, and coats.
Oh, I bet,
Oh.
I bet.
Yeah.
I should do my homework.
Yeah.
No, out here, in the
Oh.
hall, sitting on the coat rack.
You could support a pretty nice light fixture in that.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty nice.
Well, the window, I don't know if you've seen it.
Oh, the windows are gorgeous, the art.
Oh,
Yeah, she had
it's a
Mrs.
nice
Baines.
I
rounded.
don't know if anyone wants to go upstairs and see the second floor, like I said, you can see the beams, because some of the ceilings are missing on the second floor. And then the basement, if you wanna take a walk, we can, it's up to you guys.
Sure, I'd like to have a bangs.
Allison.
Maybe if you could get a
Sure,
picture
yeah.
up here.
This place probably made a killer on the house, huh?
Oh, great, it really was. Back when they had when they removed all the back wall, they had removed this ceiling and everything. And then, like I said, it's got some really nice big beams that are up there.
Did it?
Oh, that's your own personal.
Yeah. Yeah, this is fantastic.
You find that a lot in this town?
Bald heads and stuff, throw stuff at
Yeah, sure.
Where's is this what Mike talks about, an elevator shaft?
So yeah, these are like restrooms. These are like old restrooms that first and second floor. This was the bathroom. And, you know, we talked about an elevator shaft at one time. You could make, if you needed to make handicap accessible, you could use this slot because it's already designed somewhat for it like that. If you want to go to the basement, we can walk down to the basement.
Put your name up there.
Well, yeah.
They called me Robert back then.
He's supposed to clean it with his toothbrush when he's done.
Watch that one right there. You don't want to step on it. So this is, watch this broken step.
People were shorter back then too, apparently.
So I guess there was a classroom down in this area, back in down in the basement, because you see the chalk.
So this was Bob's class, right?
I don't remember this,
Yeah, I don't. So,
but this is where we came in.
in the back, yep.
Came in and then up the stairs.
Okay.
I don't know that. Looks like it was a question.
Yeah, that's what we remember that, yeah. Well,
A couple of years ago.
exactly.
I think my sister-in-law had said she was going to Cindy Stewart.
Yeah, I
You
know.
wanted your brick
That's my brother.
exposure.
Oh, really?
Yeah. My younger,
Yep. I remember your brother too.
yeah, he went to Valley Tech. That was before the girls.
But here's the problem.
John.
Have it right here, right?
Yeah, you have to take everything out,
Yeah, I think you almost would.
which you might anyway.
Yeah, I think you almost would anyway.
Yeah.
And then you've got the boys' restroom here, too. And then,
Oh, yeah, I remember these.
It's like Fenway Park.
No, they don't need troughs.
So, they used to have,
Glass, no fault. Back in the day. And the chicken kid that was like, whatever. They would come down and rinse out the milk bottles and that's it. I got into a couple. Get out of class.
you can go to the front here, so that's half the basement, this is the half. This one.
4, 5, 6.
Ceilings are not as high.
Yeah, true. So as you can see, the electrical needs to be upgraded. I mean, this is what's left of.
Anything wood like the stairs, that would all need to be.
Correct, something, exactly.
Mushy. But it's dry, it doesn't smell
It is,
musty.
no, it's
or-
not, no. Like I said, they did a great job sealing it up when they did. It was the right time to do it. In here was the old boiler room, which again, is the boiler's missing. They've removed all the asbestos.
oh, yeah. You don't wanna go down? I definitely would've found that too.
And so the boiler was in here. Again, like I said, the oil lines still come through the wall behind us, but supposedly there's no tank. It's all been removed, so.
And you do with no active sump pump,
No,
it's dry.
It's dry, correct. It's always, since I've been here, it's been dry.
And there's a good-sized wetland in Budding Mill, isn't
Yeah.
there? Yeah.
There is. So.
Well, that's an old song.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I have hope for this building.
That's why I did it.
Pretty small, isn't it?
So that was.
You would think.
In Soviet times, we would have conversation in basement.
Just for sinks though.
Приходите сюда, товарищ.
That's where you were, yeah. This is the last piece over here. Now we can go up the front stairway over here if you want.
We got lost in a square building.
That's all right, it happens. So this is the ladies' rooms.
We're huge.
Is that a decoration? It's a decoration. For the old haunted house?
I'm assuming. You better hope.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of looking at me. You're looking better, huh?
Well, let's go with it. Yeah. That's a good idea. The spider up on top of it's a decoration. The old haunted house.
Actually, I get a good feeling about it. I don't think it's fine.
Now, this one now. I've been in here alone a lot, no one's bugged me yet, so I'll go with it.
Yeah, no creaky.
That's it, nothing, no. But, and then the front stairwell, we can go back up to go to the first floor again right here. So, again, like I said, I think it's got good potential in my opinion, it's solid, but just.
What is
some-
the ceiling here? Is that sheet rock? or-
That's, I believe it's horsehair plaster that's been painted. Because this is like right here, you can see right under here, It's all falling off.
Oh, yeah.
You know, same thing. I think that's where you end up having the same. And I think anyone would take it down anyway and do that if they're gonna do a full rehab, because they're gonna need to put new wiring and plumbing and everything anyway. So. And you would hide a lot of these lines where. All right, then you can go up the stairs right here, watch your head. Back to the front again.
What do you think?
It's our memories.
Did you get a picture of the metal ceiling in there? Even though it's all, you know, peeled and so forth.
In this room? It's got tin ceilings in it. The tin ceilings in some of the rooms. Some of them are moved.
Yeah.
Going down is harder than coming up.
Yeah, it is.
I like to go first.
Yeah.
Every stair has a lip.
Here it goes, yeah.
Catch little treads.
Oh,
on
it
that.
does, yeah.
Yeah, I guess they cut across over there, that was completely washed out last week.
Okay.
Really, it's, you know, actually you can drive around that.
So I'll walk. Less than a half
Yeah,
an acre.
yeah, like I said, I'll have them,
And because of the
Like I,
wetlands.
like I did.
This would be, I don't exactly know, like I said, I know.
The front is pretty spacious, the back, there's a special permit for that. Which you might be able to get, because you have existing non-conformers.
that's right.
But not, that much.
Still got the old school bell up there, too.
There was one on
But I
the
want to
front
hurt
too.
everybody's feelings on the school committee.
Yeah, well, the
But
girls
you
are in
can't
front,
worry
the
about
boys are in
the
the
Oh, really?
Not worry about leaders right there.
That was the divide, the
guys
corner of
could-
that building.
You guys couldn't be trusted to mix them together, huh?
It's just the way it was. I don't know why.
You remember that, sure? When they separated boys and girls in school?
Oh, yeah.
The schools are surrounded by houses.
You see some repointing on the brickwork, some that would get, replaced, but, I mean, to me, it's a solid building.
Yeah.
Are those holes roof scuppers? The draining, what are those holes?
I think the,
Yeah.
This one's a pitch roof too?
Yes, this is a picture. Yep.
But, you know,
Looks like vents.
somebody,
Yeah, vent coming, I can see the vent over there. I don't know if all.
or whatever, the townspeople, but again, it's discussion with,
And I think a benefit to this one versus most of them is water and sewer,
yeah,
which,
Yeah.
that's a
absolutely.
huge benefit. I mean, it needs to be replaced, but
Yeah,
the sewer line for sure being right here, there's a manhole on the side
yeah,
of the building, so at one point it was tied in. So
Yeah.
it's definitely a benefit.
yeah.
But then question was-
And again, the, arched windows and,
Yeah. That's the problem, too.
it's pretty.
So was there, no, I heard rumors there was a baseball field in the front. Was there a baseball field? You remember that? I heard there was a baseball field in the front, down by school court, right down there somewhere. I don't know. All before me.
Well, if Schuster was gonna build a school, he had to put a baseball.
Oh, yeah, of
field in
course.
front of it, right?
Yeah, it might have been before or after my time.
Yeah. I don't,
They only spent 5
Ricky
years.
McLaughlin's the one who mentioned it to me. So,
Yeah, he's
been a
the
while.
one.
Yeah.
So there's a sewer main hole there, the sewer
Yeah,
in the street.
correct.
There, it comes this way?
So Adam, where's our next
Let's
stop?
go to the Buckeye property,
Okay.
108 Main Street.
Yeah.
You got a mask, you're gonna want a mask in that one.
Yeah.
That bad, huh? We'll see.
This one just means it's unoccupied. So that's all. It just means we're unoccupied so we can make entry. There shouldn't be anyone in there, but you never know. The X means it's unsafe to enter.
I thought that meant you're thinking about
No, it's just, yeah, no, the X means that, the X is that's what the X means because the floors in the brown house are unsafe. And that's really bad, but.
Okay.
I believe.
4 years ago now?
Yeah, I would definitely say. I believe there's like 15 acres with this though. I'm not quite sure, but I know Shirley will figure that out. I know there's a lot.
Is there another building over there?
There is at the
right?
garage. That one we use. This one's vacant. This one is. That one is like the highway chippers in it. The water department has all their stuff in it. This one here is just basically like a storage building that the water sewer uses. But there's a lot of power here, like Matt and I have discussed in the past. I mean, there's got a
I
lot.
think this is a crying shame, to be honest. We should have done something with this.
So let's wait till.
There's
Your
lots.
buildings still look
Yeah.
pretty good.
They're open.
Let's
Bob is one of them using it up there.
Yeah.
This is where the community garden was during COVID.
right here.
Yeah, we raised hundreds of pounds of vegetables.
We made a whole.
I was wondering here. A mess because of the weather.
So stuff grew good here, but there were a lot of woodchucks that managed to get over from
Oh yeah.
the wild.
Good
But
morning.
it's pretty good size.
I'm good. How are you? Is everybody here?
Bob stopped going
All
to
right.
use the facilities.
Okay. Well, we can start. So,
The toilet still flushes in here, right? If it's not frozen.
What?
The toilet still flushes in here.
Well, you get the water shut off. I shut it off for the winter.
I want to heat it.
I can turn it on if you need to.
no. All right.
We have that capability.
Bob Sullivan. Yes. Water sewer.
Yep.
We did think about this for the highway bond. So this is community
Yes.
business. But really, it gets very, very wet.
Yeah.
Just not far off the edge here. And there's a lot of junk from the old pipeline that was thrown out back there. It's mostly concrete.
Okay.
But the water course is really wide and very deep. So it's not really amenable for use for anything.
Bob, would you like to add anything regarding the set whole facility here? Or?
No, I mean, I just, like you said, for the highway, I don't know how conducive it is for that, but there's an easement that comes through for the old gas pipeline.
Right.
Comes up from Main Street right through, kind of in between this building and that building, and right through that way. There's an old pipeline that goes kind of in front of the brick building off that way. That's the old Worcester pipeline. But they gave up that easement when we purchased this land. But that easement still exists that way.
So, as far as the ownership, town-owned, town water sewer, or
Well, the actual title is in the town,
okay,
but the purchase was made with half and
water
half.
sewer funds.
Purchased it, but it is in the town.
Okay.
We do own the buildings.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
He uses the building on the other side.
Yeah,
of
we
the
have a
driveway.
building over there that we use. It's kind of perfect for our situation. It's already got pipe racks set up and everything, so.
Is there any like vandalism or anything with these?
Not yet.
Okay. No, just curious. You know, should they be demolished? You know.
I mean, the brick building, it's
Yeah.
in pretty poor shape. It needs a new roof. So it's moisture's got into the building. It's damp in there. It's,
Can we go inside?
yeah.
You know,
Because we're here for the building.
right, but also the whole, the siting, where the buildings are
Yeah.
located and so forth. So, yeah. Take a look.
That was way back. I don't remember the year. But I mean, this was a pipeline.
Yeah, it was built for the pipeline.
Yeah.
There's a little crane in there. Little crane.
Yeah. It's frozen up though.
Is it? Oh, yeah.
Probably get it going again.
So we got a Mike Hill project.
It's a little damp in here.
Yeah. This is the smell I was expecting out of all the other buildings that we haven't experienced.
They're clean,
Yeah.
yeah. Clean smell.
So you can smell the
Yeah. Feel
moldy kind of dampness.
yeah, I mean, it's
They've
really hard,
run out
you
to
know?
charge the,
Yeah, rugs.
this is carpet, yeah.
Yeah. And maybe it's got wet or something, or?
Oh yeah, you can see the water
Yeah.
came in. So
Yeah.
the roof on this is like a membrane roof,
Okay.
but on both sides, it comes up the wall some, but those caved in like this, so all the water's getting behind them.
Ooh, yeah,
So you get a lot of,
this isn't healthy.
yeah, no, this, like I said, to be honest, it'd probably be better to knock this building down and put up a new one if you were gonna do anything.
That hung means there's no load on that transformer,
Right.
so the power just sits there.
Yeah, so there's a transformer there, but,
Okay.
the bigger shed building out back, that's, I don't have keys with me, there's only one set of keys for that. There was a- Yeah, they put a specialty security lock on that because it was 5,600 volts in that building. So they wanted to keep people out of there.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
exactly. All right, I think we should probably step outside because of the,
This is heated just for the pipes?
It has heat, we don't really have the heat on, I think we have it at minimal. But we heat tape the water line and we shut the water off for the winter anyway.
Yeah,
This was before that.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, you know, people would ride by, it was a pipeline, a lot of people didn't even know, even now.
Yeah, know
Don't
when it
even
was.
realize it's the building. I remember
Yeah, there used to
seeing-
be giant pumps in here that would
Yeah.
pump it,
Yeah,
that pump the oil or gas or
Yeah.
whatever. So.
yeah. All right. And you think about 15 acres with this map?
This land?
Oh, no.
50
No,
acres.
50.
5-0, huh?
Oh,
Yeah, 49 point,
There's really nothing they can do with it.
96 or something.
Nothing you can do with the land, or is there?
No, this is for your wellhead protection. That's why it was purchased.
Yeah.
Because our
This is all
wells are right
sand.
over that way.
Certain people
Wanna look
sure
at the outside,
remain
Shirley?
nameless, salivate over the sand and gravel on this site.
yeah.
There's a lot.
But that's the reason we wanted to purchase it, because the landfill's that way. Our
Landfill's
wells are
right there.
All
This
the
is
sand
what's-
is a natural filter for us.
Yeah.
If we eliminate that filter, then we could have some problems.
Fun, fun.
Yes. Okay, any other questions, anybody?
So you say you drain the water for the winter?
Why would it just stay drained? It's used in the summer.
The only time it's been on was for the community garden when we did that over here. Other than that, we leave it off. We don't try to bring it here.
Yeah, this is sad. I mean, it's bowing out, right?
Yeah, we're running 3-phase off it now. We got 480 over to that building, and it runs from this one with these overhead wires here. But I think it's probably 13.8 coming into those poles.
Yeah.
And then you got a step down transformer here to go down to 5,600 volts, I think it was. That used to power the pumps. So you've got a direct access to the distribution system if you put solar here. Like I said, if you take down some of the trees here, you've got good southern exposure. So
Yeah.
So what's in the metal buildings?
that's the electrical I was talking about. That one there was where all the switch gear and everything was for the pumps.
Yeah.
So they had 5,600 volts in that building.
So is it all empty inside, or is something is still in there?
There's a bunch of switch gear crap in there
That's
yeah,
non-functional.
not functional. Yeah.
Okay.
They stripped out everything that was worth anything.
But if
before
we
they
would have
left.
wanna got it and reuse it for something, we could do that? Do you think? I mean, are they reusable buildings? That's what we're here for, pretty much.
So that one you could probably use as a storage shed or something. The other one over there is in pretty bad shape. I wouldn't bother. It's kind of a standardized system. So yeah, that's about the only one that would be a good shed. I was actually debating. Next time I can rip all the stuff out of there. I know that police was trying to stop the four-wheelers at one point.
Well, how long is their easement good? They still have an easement to some of these lines, right?
So
You can
this one
only
that
do-
goes through this way,
Yeah.
they kept the easement.
So then,
The one that goes to the Worcester line, they
so that would limit a lot of what you could do anyway.
yeah. So you can't do so. This is the line right here. See that?
You
End
just
of
gotta
that
get
pipe cap?
permission.
And right here. So right here, you can't do anything 50 feet. I mean, you can do stuff. You just
You gotta give them notice.
and
Yeah.
you're
It's up
doing
to
it at
them.
your risk. I mean,
Yeah.
if they come in to excavate
Yeah.
and you put a building here, they're gonna knock it down.
Yeah.
So you can't put a building here, but you could still use it as access for a
Access.
driveway or.
Now, how about like if, I mean, this building, you can see how the top brick is all bowed out.
So the top
All the
brick
way
is
around.
it's probably, see that level where the light is? That's where the actual roof is. That top part is just a facade.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But like I said, all the rubber roofing that's up there, the sides all caved in and all the water's getting behind it. That's why it's so damp in there.
So the roof is where those lights are?
Correct.
It was a swimming pool, actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So that top facade could be taken off, as it should be, because obviously,
It's all cracked.
Yeah, if you were
Yeah.
gonna do anything, I'd probably say you'd want to rip that off and
yes.
put like a pitched roof on it,
Yeah.
a peak
Yeah.
roof. Just
Oh, no, you
use
can put the
trusses.
holes.
So you guys start? Oh, good, awesome.
They must have fleshed out these pipes and everything, right? They're still oily.
They cut them and capped them. They did flush them all. Then they filled across the streets. Everywhere across the street, they filled with flow fill.
It was bought by the town mainly
Well,
to
people don't
protect
focus on
Protect the water
probabilities. The probabilities
the
get
water,
pretty
the
sad.
town water
Town water
supply.
supply.
And that's a
Although
good
the storms
58.
we've had this year,
58.
if that had last one
Thank
had
you.
been snow.
I'm sorry if you're repeating yourself. I didn't hear. What would you do personally? Would you speak freely? What would you like to see happen?
Personally, I'd rather tear this building down. Like I said, it's more work to rehab this building than it is to put up another one.
Yeah,
Um,
agreed.
and like I said, I mean, I think it's a good spot for solar if we wanted to go solar. I mean, it was my personal opinions. I'd like to see us be a net zero if we could put enough solar here to cover whatever the town municipal uses.
It's not just
Yeah.
panels. We could just build battery arrays.
Oh, right. Put batteries in, put
Store
solar,
power.
store it,
Yeah.
you know, and like if this property is contiguous to the well field. So even like he's saying, if we put batteries in, you know, if I could get a power supply from here to there, you know, I'd never have to worry about a generator failure again. You know, you know what I mean? We'd have a direct source of power and backup with the batteries. And two of our wells, you know, more than half of our wells are right over that side of the property.
And it's probably difficult for people to imagine that because a lot of people don't even know this area is town owned or,
Right.
you know, what it's protecting.
Yeah.
That's why it's good for solar too, because you really can't see it back here, except maybe these guys over here can see it. But from the road, you can't see much.
not super attractive as it sits. So almost anything would be an improvement.
You don't think the barbed wire adds a little charm?
All right, anybody? Any other questions from Bob or Adam or? We good?
We're going to see the other building?
That one's not empty, that's not vacant, we use that one. But if you want
And
to
that's
go there,
being
that's fine.
used.
But how structurally sound is it, is my question.
It's
That's why we're
it's a
here.
metal building, so it's kind of like this thing with just metal panels. You can see they've done a lot of repair work to the bottom of it over there because the water would come off the roof and all the water splashing kind of rotted out the bottom. So they've done some patchwork here and there to try to protect it, make it last a little longer.
Is this usable at all for anything other than to put a couple speed things in there?
Well, unfortunately, they have all the concrete pillars and stuff in there,
Yeah.
so it's not really good to get anything into.
I see.
We could probably do some work and try to cut all those
Yeah.
out, but unfortunately, when they put up these two buildings, they welded everything. So this is all welded together. If it was separate, it'd be nice. You could take and make two covered areas to put things in, but so it's not an easy thing to reuse these buildings.
Thank you, Bob.
Shared
Yeah.
use to get in here with the neighbors?
We own it,
Oh,
but they
okay.
do use it.
Because I was looking at the, topo,
they
and I'm
probably
like,
have
gee,
a-
are they parking on our driveway, or who
They
owns
probably have a
that?
forever easement to pass and
Okay.
repass that benefits all of those house lots.
Curious.
Yeah, so when they bought this for the land.
The cemetery, or vice versa, the soccer field, the cemetery, town land, just because we own there, here, behind there, so the town
It just fills in there.
exactly, it fills in. They bought it. They knew it was asbestos siding when they bought it. The person who had lived here had passed away. They rented it out, and after the renters left, they basically someone came back and stole all the copper out of it, which they broke into this building and still did the same. Stole all the copper, all the piping, everything. But that building, we walked in the first time after they owned it when we changed it over, and the floors were all sagging. You could feel them. It was very dangerous. We boarded it up. We've boarded it up a couple times. The kids have broken into it, but the roof's now showing there's a hole in it.
Yeah.
Like I said, the holdup really is the asbestos siding. We got to get an environmental company to deal with that when you demo it. There is an oil tank inside still, and the same with this one. The oil tanks are here, but with the boilers, but all the piping is gone. So,
Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Raccoon are living in here now, right?
Yeah, they're still in there, I'm sure.
There's been sightings.
There is some cemetery stones in that little shed that they asked me to put there. They moved an old shed that was the Douglas Center Cemetery. Underneath was all these stones.
Yeah.
They asked me to pick them all up. I brought them here, put them in that little shed for now. They were going to try to see if they can locate, where the stones went, somewhere over the banking as time went on. So the stones are still in there, which can be moved somewhere else, when it comes time.
Gravestones?
Yeah, gravestones, yeah. So they're inside that shed right there. But
You haunted house.
Yeah.
And I think, Matt,
Real hopeless.
Matt, I think this, as far as the tear down, I think this is already on the capital list, but it's not a priority. And one of the big issues is the funding because of the asbestos and stuff. It costs a lot.
But it doesn't score high enough because I don't know that
Because we
we haven't really categorized it properly, but it's an attractive nuisance. So that's why it needs to come down.
With it being asbestos siding, if vandals were to set it on fire, is that a major hazard to the firefighters?
yeah, you don't want to breathe it in. I
Yeah.
mean, you definitely don't want to breathe in it. It's not a good thing,
Right. And you probably have masks.
we any fire we have
Yeah.
air, we have protection, but still, even if you're out here, I'm out here, you don't know how far it's trapped. One wind shift, and it's I'm at the truck and I'm not wearing my badge.
Yeah, so it's an environmental hazard.
Yeah.
anyway.
So I mean, just the tear down alone without the asbestos, I think was nearly 50,000.
Yes.
And then the asbestos is on top of that.
20.
So
The trees are nicer than the house
yeah, correct.
section.
That would be a great Christmas tree. That
Yeah.
would back
Oh,
there.
Yeah. We'll leave it standing. We'll run the.
All right. So
How much land is with this?
So that is a small piece, but I don't remember.
Again,
Quarter of an acre,
Linda,
I wanna
I
say.
will have maps
Yeah.
for our next meeting.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
can look at all the, how much land is with each site that we've visited.
Yeah. I'm just curious, because if they didn't want to tear it down, the town, you know, we could still use the rest of the land for cemetery.
Yeah, the only thing I would say that needs to come down, I mean, a big thing is the septic tank. You've got an
Yeah.
old hand dug well that's got a, you know, stuff
Yeah.
like, I mean, that they say is back there. I don't know what the well, I know the septic tank is, but I know it had town water at one point, but supposedly there was a well somewhere on the property. I never located it, but
Right.
but I think the house was only, I believe the house was built in the 50s. We originally thought it was older than that, but I believe Betsy Dudley, or Betsy Youngsma,
Yes.
told me there was another house here, and that's the house that they referenced it wrong, and the house was over here at one point, so. It's not as
And the
old.
garage only holds a Mini Cooper.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
You're
or
on
a
your own.
Corvette. I guess you can get a Corvette in there.
No.
You can't open the door, but you can get in there.
It's sunk down.
yards in there.
Okay, any questions about that house? Anybody?
Adam would know.
I would say,
Tell me.
I don't exactly know, I'll go back and look, but I'm gonna guess it's probably 2015, 2016, in that area, when they purchased that. I believe I want to guess they paid $50,000. I think it was some low amount. They
Land.
knew, yeah, they knew what the value, you know, the value of the land was worth more than the house. They knew it was a tear down, and
Right.
you know what the hazardous, you know, the asbestos stuff, and that had to be taken care of.
Moving on to the school,
Okay.
the VFW has been in here using it until how long?
So they've been gone probably, I'd say, 8 years now. 8 or 9 years. They've moved to the senior center for the group that still remains.
Yeah.
It's been vacant for longer than, you know, vacant. There's still a little bit of stuff in here, just storage. Every department, town beautification, and I believe there's another department. They use storage just for stuff, for Christmas stuff, and you'll see that all in here.
Sure.
When you
The
go inside.
foundation over here, I noticed.
Yep.
Is that the bottom?
No,
Of the
bottom
solar?
goes, it's basically the bottom of the,
Yeah.
it actually goes down
Oh.
even a little further than the door. It's actually like one step, one or two steps below that door. So.
Is it the same material, the same
Yeah, it is. Yep,
fieldstone?
yep, field stone. You know, you smell the mustiness in that.
Yeah.
You know, with this upstairs, the floors they're nice. They get some nice finished floors from the
Yeah.
schoolhouse, but the horsehair plaster is starting to fall in a little bit on the ceiling. And I don't know when the roof was ever done in this building. I have no record of it
I don't.
being done. So.
Yeah.
Well, that flashing up there underneath, that looks fairly recent.
Yeah, I don't have any. Like I said, I have no record of it. I don't know if Ricky may have known. And they could have exactly. It could have been Larry Duhamel and then back in the day. I don't know. You know. So.
Okay.
But the outside looks like it's crumbling.
Yeah, the foundation itself, correct. The worst part about this when you go in here in the summertime, the bird's nest right up here. The bird flies right at you.
Oh, yeah. Mockingbird?
Yeah. Doesn't.
Probably one of the bloody starlings.
This is the only school I have.
So again, the ceilings, like I said, you can see the ceilings are starting to do that, but besides the storage that we have, the beautification committee, the Christmas people have stuff over there, and these are just some cabinets we kept from the school that in case anyone needs a cabinet, we have. Same with the other side. it's just storage. Yeah. So there's still, like I said, they went through some of the stuff that was over there from the VFW. I don't believe anything is important left over there at the moment. But I tell every new commander who comes in, just, make sure they go through it, know what's just tucked in the corner here.
I'm surprised this isn't boarded up, the windows.
No, we fixed a couple of window panes, but knock on wood, you know, they broke into this door, that's why that's kind of the way it is. They tried to break in the back there, so we just screwed a bunch of boards in to stop them doing it, and then down the basement. But,
So these were actually two classrooms?
Yeah, that's big
This
up,
one
yeah.
and the other one?
yeah. That's
Two of my kids went to school here, really.
But we were looking for another candidate for the board of selectmen.
So you can see they tried to repair this when the VFW did themselves. You see the screws, it's plastic. That was their repair attempt.
I'm not sure I want to stand up.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's been there for 10 years now, you know. But you'll see it's doing the same thing here. You know, again, I don't know when the roof was put on, but
Yeah, really? Yeah.
Gravity eventually wins.
yeah, especially with the horse here.
So who's this famous kid up?
I don't know, he was there, so he stays there, that's it. It's something good, that's all I'm gonna say.
At least it's not on the post office wall, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, the thing with the concern with this building, honestly, is the foundation itself. It's the old fieldstone foundation. You know, that's usually the issue. There's usually water, dampness downstairs. When you walk down there, you'll see, you can smell it. But it's never up here really, I mean, besides what's happening now.
Well, it's too bad they can't talk to you. There was an old, floors are nice, these are gorgeous floors.
Yeah, correct. There was also Boston alcohol, which is still over there. I don't know, I ain't drinking. They're over there in the old VFW bar. Good for them.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
It's 8.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
Walnut Hill Liquors, parked there.
But
Who's sitting there, right?
yeah, this one was good. So again, like I said, it's mostly storage for whatever department needs it.
Oh, that's because there's no sun in this. That's right.
Yeah, no. Like I said, downstairs will be the
Is there a second floor? No?
no, that's it.
No.
This is just a crawl, like an attic crawl space.
Okay.
That's
Crime
it.
scene tape?
Yeah, that's it.
Now what, just closets?
Just closet there, on the other side, the same way. Yep.
Yeah, those seem pretty good.
Yeah. No, this floor, like I said, does.
Yeah. And they don't creak. I'm surprised.
Again, if the windows were open, the natural light would come right through.
Story, kinds of bottom, it was like surf.
Or sludge, right?
Oh, slow.
Sunbeam microwave, that's gonna be worth money at me. So.
Fred,
It's like an x-ray machine at this point.
I still sure that's actually valuable. I have one a little older than that.
really?
One classroom with the best. Well, you can see like right over here, you see the moisture that comes through, you know, just seeps through all the old stone foundation, and you see the wall, the paint, just comes through here.
But at least it's a slab floor,
Yeah,
it's not
correct.
direct.
Nope. Nope.
Then it really,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, bathroom there, and then you have, like you said, on this side is similar. Oh, let's show it down here. No, it's all right. Come on, man. So you just see, like I said, basically it's divided in the middle again. That was.
Somebody get out, it's here.
So Linda, you can now see how low we are compared to outside. When you were towards the bottom of the door, and then you're another 3 feet below that. The boiler room here, like I said, was mostly vandalized. All the copper was stolen for the most part.
Oh, they forgot something.
Yeah, not much. But,
Yeah, really didn't get the rest.
yeah.
A peerless cast iron board.
Sosha, there you go.
Yep.
Over there, handler.
Yeah, that's a fairly recent furnace. I mean, it's not like
I don't know how many.
50s.
Yeah. But. I don't know, yeah.
All that money, I know.
But. The oil tank is
It's not very efficient though, Linda. It's way down here on the energy guide.
Okay.
actually on the bottom.
Well, yeah, I'm sure
Yeah.
it's 30 years old.
The oil tank is in here, like I said.
Okay.
They got in this little closet, they stuck the oil tank and used to fill it from outside. I guess originally the oil tank was outside in that little caged area. They moved it in at one point.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Someone broke it.
Yeah.
You broke it.
Oh, there's liquor in that too.
That happens, yeah. It's a VFW, wasn't surprised much.
All they do.
Yeah.
Get away,
Exactly.
get out of the house.
But you see, like I said, you see it peeling off the wall, like all the moisture that comes out of the stone everywhere, you know, that's the, that's what's happening to the walls.
Is there,
Man.
is there a drainage issue from the street, do you think?
I think
It
it's
seems
a-
mostly on
yeah.
the side of the building,
This,
right?
the other side's got it too in the front, it's the
No,
front
I
of the
mean
building.
the back.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, everything's fine, yeah, everything seems to, I mean, like I said, I think it's just seeping in all around the building, I think it's the
Oh, I
roof.
see.
Because the roof
Okay.
pitches like, every side has a pitch.
Well, there's gutters. I saw
Yeah.
gutters out there.
Yeah, and I just don't know if they don't work, or if they just,
Oh.
I don't know if they're,
That's true.
or it's just groundwater all around.
Yeah, it's below grade.
You know, so it's so far down
Yeah.
there. Because I think our grade, I think we and I were looking, was probably here.
Yeah.
And then it was that drop down, and then
Yeah.
now we're another, 4 feet below that.
Is that recyclable?
What is it?
The stone, is it like
You can, I mean, like I
coated or
said,
something?
you'd have to see, like I said, what they want to do with it. Repairable, right? You said, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can paint it, you can seal it, you can, depends on how much they want to do or what they want to do. So,
Yeah, it looks green.
yeah.
Moss growing
Yeah,
there.
so I mean, there's definitely, there's, people have these in their house every day, it's not, it's
Yeah.
all based on what you wanna do with it,
This looks like my basement. I don't even try to keep, I just use dehumidifiers.
Yeah.
I'm not even
Right.
trying to keep it up.
yeah. And that's, again, it's all based on what purpose you're using it for, what's the plan, and if you have a direction, then it makes sense, But, yeah. So that's the grand tour of all of it, that's the last one.
What's under the vinyl?
I have no idea. I don't know. I'm assuming wood, but I don't want to lie to you. But I believe it's the old wood.
You can see in the back, it looks like the old clapboards.
Oh, okay.
The vinyl's starting to tear off. Okay.
Is that trunk with a rotten floor?
Yeah, that's what, I lifted it up one day to move it, and this is what happened. So this is exactly. It's like it just all stayed exactly the way it was.
Water for the public. Wonder what's in that germ.
Well, I don't know what's good in the rest. Handwritten.
And you can actually read.
Like meeting minutes.
Yep. Ladies auxiliary.
A woman's relief corps. There's a snake. All right.
False advertising, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. There's a thing on there that says, the Green Jinx, the Shirley Wazinski.
He's not even over there.
Pigs and blankets, schnitzel.
Are there dates in it?
I haven't seen any yet, that's what I'm looking for.
You ever run those through the scanner and digitize
It
it?
wasn't that long. Wasn't that long ago when they still have meetings, I think, right?
Yeah, the VFW.
10 years.
Yeah, the 10 years ago, the VFW, the few that were left were still having meetings, and then they realized, like they said, the boiler, they shut it down, and then there was no, then the electricity's been cut, and So then they ended up moving to the senior center for the few meetings they did have, and now I believe, honestly, I don't think there's anyone who actually runs it anymore. I think
This is
it's,
still very old. I mean, this financial stuff here, it's all in cents. We got 82 cents at the yard sale.
George, I can't remember his last name, used to have yard sales here.
Yeah, I remember that.
What's the point of taking minutes and not writing a date?
well, Larry used to live next door, Larry Buchanan, who was like the head of this for a long time.
November 18th, 1902.
Oh, jeez.
Is it my seeing that right?
Let's see.
No, 1930.
Yeah,
1930.
Either way, it's old.
And,
100 years old.
yeah, but he used to always take care of this, and when he passed on, like I said, it just started falling, you know, this was their thing. You know, he lived right there, and he'd come over and take care of everything. Yeah, that's exactly it, yeah.
But these are probably,
Those look familiar.
yeah. Them are real. Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It would have to be mentally fixed up. Story, working here now.
Yeah. Okay, the grand tour.
Where'd Adam go?
Right in.
He's coming up that way.
Is that really the lunch window?
It is. There's a lunch window. It is.
Lunch lady.
Yes.
So Adam, what's your opinion on this?
So, the foundation's what needs to work. Like I said, up here, I think, I think you're gonna need to put a roof on it, you're gonna need some work on the outside. Keep it sealed up so it doesn't get worse.
Yes.
But the foundation itself, like I said, maybe sealing it, maybe, doing some cosmetic work outside, inside. But it can be usable, or you can use it for a lot. I mean, it's the reason the town wanted this in the Brown House was for the lots, and, I mean, this was already ours, but, so, I mean, it's based on whatever use they want to use it for. But right now, like I said, it's still usable condition. If you let it sit how many more years, I can't tell you,
I hear you.
Yeah, so.
Anyone else have questions for Adam? Okay. Okay. Well, thank you, Adam.
Well, anytime.
All your time and a good tour
No
and
problem.
answering questions, and I don't believe, Matt, correct me if I'm wrong, but we could
Adjourn here.
adjourn here.
Yeah.
And unless anyone has any questions, needs to go back to the municipal center. So I entertain a motion to adjourn.
At 11:50, I make that motion.
Motion made by Linda Brown,
Second.
seconded
Third.
by Ray, will give it to you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So voted. Thank you, everyone, for your time.
Thank you.